What is up, my fellow gamers? In today's video, we got our best guide for the Tesla storms in Heroes of History Epic Empire. Looking up for more amazing gaming content. Yesterday, we went over our best beginner's guide. I'll have a link to that down below the description box, comment section. Check that video out. And when you're doing battle against the boss, you're gonna have a couple different bars at the top. The red bar is going to show you his percentage for his health. Then underneath that, there's going to be a yellow bar that is going to be constantly filling up. As that yellow bar fills up, that is what indicates that Tesla is going to do an attack. So once you see that yellow bar filled up, you can expect an attack from the boss. Then there's going to be a third bar that shows up under that, and it's going to be this purple color. And that bar is also going to have a little number underneath of it where you can see it says 8 seconds, 7 seconds, like a little countdown as that bar is filling up as well. That is the despawn timer for the minions that the boss summons. So once that purple bar is filled up and that timer hits 0 seconds, those minions will go ahead and they will despawn. And there's going to be 5 different modes for this, and each one is going to be based on a certain color, a mono color. So you have your blue, your green, your red, your yellow, your light and darks basically. And you can only use those specific elements, those specific types of characters in this. And what's going to happen is as you go ahead and defeat the boss, you're going to get materials that are going to drop. These materials are going to let you level limit break your characters to the next limit. So at the beginning, when you first start, heroes are limited to level 10. But once they get to level 10, you're going to notice that it's going to cost some of those ascension materials. So at the beginning, you're gonna have to kind of start to work on building out mono teams. Like you're gonna need blue characters, red characters, green. You're gonna have to build out a solid 2 to 3 characters for each different color. That way you can at least get through the first like 4 or 5 stages when you're a new player. The next limit is gonna be level 20. Now level 20 is gonna be a really big bottleneck, and that's gonna be because you're going to not only need the ascension materials, which you can get from that Tesla boss, but you're going to need this additional material. And this additional material can only be found in the campaign. And these are like higher chapter levels. You can see for this instance, we need a shadow dial, and this is only found in chapters 9.3, 9.7. So until you get to that level in the campaign, you're not going to be able to advance them past 20. So you're really going to have a lot of characters at level 20 early on as a new player. Now, one important thing that I want to mention so you don't make this mistake when building out your characters, based on the character's rarity, they have a hard level limit. So what I mean by that is a 2-star character will not be able to go past level 40. So level 40 for a 2-star character is their max. This is important because when we're doing those harder campaign stages, or even when we get into like stage 11, 12, and so on and so forth for the Tesla Storm, you're going to be needing characters that are like level 60, level 45, level 75, and you're not going to be able to use those 2 stars anymore. They're just not going to be strong enough. You're not going to be able to get them past level 40. So early on, you can use those 2 stars and even 3 stars, and you can see it gives you a recommended build, and then it starts to change. So you can see at stage 7, it's giving us a different recommendation. And also you're going to notice that once you get to those higher stages, the boss does some different like attacks. So at the beginning, like the first few stages, he doesn't summon any minions. And then once you get to like, I forget which stage it is, like maybe 5 or 6, one of these like medium stages is when he starts to summon a ton of minions. And then you're going to need someone who at least does a little bit of AoE damage. But most of the time, the best characters for the Tesla Storms are going to be those that do high damage for single targets. This guy, William Tell, absolutely amazing for the Tesla Storms. So you're getting lots and lots of single target damage, reduce accuracy or debuffs or things like that. You just want someone who hits really hard, does lots of single target damage, and then also having like one character that does really good AoE damage for when the boss does summon a bunch of those minions, because you can get overwhelmed in those later stages like stage 6, stage 7. The 3-star characters can go to a maximum of level 60. The 4-star characters can go to a max of level 110. And then obviously the best one, which I don't even have a 5-star yet, but the 5-star characters can go to level 150. So just keep that in mind when building out your characters. If you do go ahead and you only have the option to use like a 2-star character at the beginning, you're gonna have to build them out a little bit. The other thing that I recommend is to try and balance it out and keep the stages at the same level, and that's because you do have a quest at the bottom right here, the Tesla Storms. As you go ahead and you complete this, you're going to get some energy. You're going to get a bunch of different rewards. Right now, when I do this for the 5th time, I'm going to get 30 energy, but I'm also going to get 3 antimatter, so I can go ahead and summon for more characters. It'll help you get the antimatter, which I know can be really, really hard to come by in this game. As a new player, though, you're going to have to invest a little bit in those 2-star characters. It's just kind of how the game grinds you out. You got to invest in the low rarity characters that you have, and then eventually you'll get better characters that are the 4 stars. The way to upgrade their skills is a little bit different. It's not just like based on material or anything. These ones right here, these barrackses, I got my ranged barracks right here. You can see that right now I am training up this character, and it says his next level is going to be in 8 hours, and that's going to get him to level 7. So you can see that takes a very, very long time. So what I suggest is to rotate these characters out for the ones that you are going to be using. Once you get them to like level 2, level 3, here's another character I got. It's going to be a level 7 in 2 hours. And then I did rotate some of these other ones in. This guy's going to be a level 4 in 2 hours. And then I think I have another one over here. He's going to be a level 6 in about 10 hours. Aside from the rarity limiting the character's overall level, also it's going to limit their overall ability level as well. So if you take a look at a 3-star, they can only have a maximum level of 15 for their special ability. Whereas if we look at a 4-star, they can have a max of level 25 for their special ability. That is it. I hope you guys and girls enjoyed the video. Stay happy, stay safe. I'll see you all later. Peace.